Hello everyone! Happy almost end of September. It is Monday, September, I'm looking to see, 28th. And we are just coming to the end of the quarter, and that could really be strong and influential for the market for what we have to come. I got the leaves changing color in my background right here because it is fall up here. We just had an amazing weekend up in the 80s up here in Canada. However, we are going from orange to red like these leaves as far as COVID up here in Montreal. Also, I gotta give a shout out to the team at the Stock Whisperer Trading Company, where I also teach at the training pit, all about the dark pools. We try to keep it easy. You can see bullish above, bearish below, no thinking. So if you guys want to learn more about it, you can come and join us over at the training pit at thedarkpools.com. Also, there is a boot camp all about it. The next one is coming up November 30th. That is 2 weeks intensive. If you know nothing about trading, you will learn all about it. But if you guys are new to my channel, please hit like, subscribe, and turn on those notifications. Remember, today is Monday, so I will have to leave at about 12:45 because I will be going on Ticker Talker as well. So hello ASIF, hello Kawa. I hope you guys are doing well. Let's go ahead and pull up the stock chart, and I will get rid of the background there. Oops, that should work. There we go. Now I'm floating. All right. So you guys can see this is our daily chart for the SPY. It's actually a 24-hour candle. It looks as if we might be starting to curl up. However, I am not 100% convinced. You all know that I have pulled up the chart. We do tend to have this bounce up. I said, hey, maybe we're going up to 330. Well, we went a little bit higher. We went up to 333. We might test even 335 before we come to the downside. We will look at the big majors as well as Tesla today. Tesla is really on my list for watching. We are in a wedge. This could be huge. We could go to the upside. We could come to the downside. So we had a bit of a trend here. Let's see, pull the candlestick right there. And are we officially in a breakout zone? What's our volume going to be like? If so, how high are we going to go? Let's check it out on the weekly chart as well. So let's pull up side by side. I think I have the daily up as well. Okay, so let's pull the weekly up over here. Oh, I got 51 minutes. How did I do that? I gotta get rid of that one. 51-minute time frame. What the heck is that? I mistyped that this morning. All right, on our weekly chart, we are hanging out. We are still between the two. So it would really need to break above 336 for me to feel 100% confident, put on that bull hat. You guys also know that I do like, yeah, I'll check out OXBR. Nice. Did you trade it, ASIF? You guys know the 425 on the 45-minute chart. Also, look, we had a trend line. This is a trend line that is set up from the past back here, the bottoms of these candlesticks, right? So we've hit this trend line as a resistance, the yellow dotted trend line over here. We hit that trend line as a resistance. We hit the 425 EMA. I keep saying this is my bull or bear. If we are below this, I put my bear hat on. If we are above this, I put my bull hat on. So we are rejecting it today. So today could be a pivotal day in the indexes, in the market, everything like that. This could be that potential low risk short entry on the indexes for everything heading down. So I'm keeping that in mind for myself and looking at this. Let me make these a little less busy too. Let's get rid of these. I just finished up a class talking all about, are you guys prepared if your internet goes down and if your broker goes down, if your power goes down? Do you already know what to do? Practice it, right? All right, let's look at the Qs as well. So let's check it out and see where we are on the weekly chart for the Qs. Qs, we are up above. Yes, we had real-time price action here on the Qs. My 45-minute chart, are we going to close below 273.80? That is my bear hat. Right now we've got the bull side going, but we might pull back. We also have this trend line here that we also tested as well, so that might be coming back down. Honestly, absolutely loved Flowtrade today as well. Some amazing stuff on Flowtrade. Yeah, I will add plugs. So let me add those over here, guys. I'll add them to the bottom. OXBR and plug as well. Yeah, right there. Okay. So, and tomorrow I'm also going to be on stock charts for my daily 5. So you guys will have to check that out as well. All right. So we've got Apple, right? This is my watch list. If you guys do not know, you can try out my watch list at a discount, 20% off, if you use Investor as one of my YouTube fans. You guys can save 20% off. So this is my list for today. So this is what I was looking at. This is how I break it down. I got the SPY, I've got the Qs, the date, also potential resistance and support to watch. So look at how Apple just failed right off of 114.16. And let's bring this to a 15-minute chart. We're below that 425. It's just that I wanted to look at that 425. It's really finding tough resistance. And look at how, I'm going to bring the 45 over here. Look at how we sort of hovered around there for quite a while. And look at that 425. Isn't that crazy? Right there. I'm really curious. I want to know. I'm just going to check really quickly and see if we've had any dark pool activity on Apple as well. I should just pull my Flowtrade down below on the other, off the other computer. Oops, I typed in the wrong thing. So if I see it, I'm going to share it with you guys. Let's check this out and see. Did we have any activity on Apple today? Really held up there. That looks roughly 113.47. I totally want to check this out. When I start to see big prints on the majors, I just get really excited. Do you like SPAC opportunity, merger with Fisker coming up? You know what part? I don't know about it. I'm not one to follow the news, really. I don't watch the news at all. I don't follow the news. I follow the prints of the dark pool. So let's see. No trades that I see for today as of yet. Well, that's kind of weird because maybe there's something setting on my time. Hold on. Apply. There had to have had a print, especially for opening. This is kind of strange. Hold on. Let's see. No trades. Interesting. Let's do greater than 5,000 shares. Oh. Okay. Let's try 10,000. All right. Very weird. Oh, I'm on the wrong. That would be why. I was on the wrong stock. No wonder. All right, guys. Bear with me. It's going to be it. If we can see that there was some real-time price action here, you guys are going to want to know this, right? So nothing too crazy as of yet. Just the opening print for right now. Oh, well, that's nice. You know what, though, I would rather go ahead and follow the dark pool. You know what, it's speculative, right? If there's a potential merger, unless there's already a contract signed, then there's no true confidence that it's necessarily going to go there. Welcome, Mitch. How's it going today? All right, so nothing that I see on Apple, but that doesn't mean that it's not going to come out later today. I mean, if we look here, 1350, 1347, we've got 1350 right now as the 425. That again is my bull bear type, bull bear indicator for me, 425 on the 45 minute. Thanks, Benzinga. Thank you guys for joining me today. Always fun. All right, also Tesla. So we've got Tesla over here. I am totally wearing my bear hat on Tesla, and I will tell you why. Let's see if I can pull it up over here. Is it going to open up down below or open up? All right, cool. All right, let me pull up the Tesla chart. dark pool. You can't hear me, Par? The darkpools.com. Check it out over there. The dark pools of the market is where the really big guys place their trades. So that's where they hide all of their trades in the market. And this is the reason why, which screen is this going to open up on? Why I am bearish on Tesla right now. Look at what happens, right? I've got the chart in the background. I had this on Sunday. I had this on Friday. Yeah. Benzinga is here. Yeah, I'll check it out. And you know what? That would be good as well. Turtle with all of their headsets and everything for Zoom meetings even. You know what? Zoom needs to come out with their own headset. That's what they need to do. They need to vertically integrate just like Amazon. Okay, back to Tesla. So Tesla, they're talking about integrating vertically with the new battery acquisition as well from LG. But here we go. We've got, this is the seasonality. And look at what we do. We go from 60% up here. So this is two charts over each other. They're not drawn to scale. 60% here, all the way down almost to 40%. So roughly, we'll say we're just above maybe 62% or 65%, and then it comes down roughly 20%. So we're up here. We're also in a wedge on the daily chart. And look at where we stopped today. Look at this. I mean, these trend lines rock, and we are pulling back. Right now, if I didn't have Flowtrade open on the other computer, we'll go over it tomorrow. I'll show you Tesla. Let's see if I even have it. Maybe I can do a really quick screenshot or something and make it really cool. Let's see what the algos are doing. Yep, we're likely going to come back down to 359.81. Okay, guys, I'm going to go ahead and shut this down over here, and I'm going to open it up over here. So please be patient. And I'm also going to put in the chat, and it's also down in the comments below. If you guys want to try out Flowtrade, they do have it for free for 7 days. And honestly, since I've discovered it, I love it. I use Flowtrade. Yes, I know that I opened it on another device, so I'll open that up in the background over here, and we'll pull it over. That Flowtrade tracks the algorithms, and it will show you what the algorithms are doing. And it's pretty exciting to see what it's going on with the SPY and Tesla. So they have 3 different time frames, 1 minute, 2 minute, and 15 minutes. I don't have 15 fingers. And on the chart, you can see where the dark pool prints are, where the block trades are, as well as what the algorithms are doing, which is really cool. Like, this software is amazing. Been playing around with paper trading on the futures and had an amazing day rocking Qs. I don't think that Stephanie's using Flowtrade as of yet. ASIF. All right, why isn't it opening? There we go. All right, so Tesla should be opening up over here. All right, so right now you can see this is the 1 minute on the SPY. What is happening to the price action? This is the actual price action right here, right? And this is what the algos are doing. Does this look like the algos are buying to you guys on Flowtrade right here for the SPY? It does not to me. The Qs, it was for sure. Oh, now it's going backwards. Sorry, guys. Hopefully it's going to reboot here. But the SPY really looked like it was closing down. Oh, maybe I've got too much open now. I think I'm gonna have to get a new computer here, guys. Doing the live streaming takes up some bandwidth and everything. I've got too much stuff open. Hold on, let me close some stuff down over here. All right, that should make it better. All right, and don't link my Discord account. Okay, well, we'll come back to that. So I'm bearish on Tesla. We'll look at the chart. DraftKings as well had a potential, once this stops spinning, we'll come back to it. Had a potential trade today, and sure enough, it rocked it to the long side. Yeah. So here I said, hey guys, if this breaks above 55.40, watch out. We might have a nice trade heading up. Sure enough, look at that, right on up to 58 up there. Now NEO as well. NEO is in a bit of a wedge as well on our daily chart. Up above, down below. Are we going to close below over here? This could be a pivotal day. Pivotal. I keep saying that. Pivotal. Take out the ABL. Pivotal day where it could come back down below and we might test the 50 simple moving average. When we look back on the daily chart, really once it really broke above the 50 back here, 27th of April, and then, hey, guess what? This is going to be like Tesla. Boom, up it goes. Now it's starting, Tesla's seasonality is down in November. Maybe NEO's will be as well. And maybe, what's the other one? There's another one that's another electric car maker. There's a couple different new electric car makers. Maybe they're going to have a negative downward turn right now, and it will be more positive coming third week of November moving forward from there. Just a thought there. Maybe that whole sector is going to pull back. Shell as well, Tortoise acquisition, had a nice surge up, pulled right back. You can see how it pulled right back to the moving averages. AstraZeneca, Canada said, hey, we are reserving 20 million doses of AstraZeneca's vaccine. Well, that didn't really help the price action today. It looks like it actually just pulled back from there. And we're in a little wedge as well right here that I see on my eyes visually. But it did break down. It was a nice short trade right down from 55.20 on down here, starting to play with moving averages, maybe some support over here on the left as well. If we can break below this candlestick, watch for that move down here to 54.20. DEO had a nice move today. It went up on low volume. So I said, hey, this might have a potential short trade to it to fill the gap to the downside. Look at that big gap. There's a big potential move to the downside over here. All right, PLLs, and it's reached to 350%. Interesting. All right, did it stop? Yes. All right. So look at Tesla over here, right? Let's put this to the 15 minutes. Let's make them all 15 minutes. Those tend to be more, and we'll put Apple here. Oh goodness, it's taking a little while. Oh, I'm on the wrong computer. That's why I'm typing on the wrong keyboard. Okay, Tesla. This is 15-minute chart, and look at how it looks like that was the bottom back at 359, but what is the algos doing? The algos are still selling it down. So there's a good chance that we are going to be coming right back down to 359.81. Apple as well. Look at this divergence here. We have the divergence at 107. What's the price action doing? Price action, whoop, wow, let's run it up another $6. Let's suck those bulls in. Let's suck them in while the algos are selling. So this is just like classic price action manipulation. It's really cool to see algos selling, oh, a little buying, okay, no, we continue to sell, potentially down to 325 this week, right here. We'll close that gap. Might happen today, not sure. Potentially could happen today. We'll see what happens end of day with some news and price action on that. But it's really cool to see the Qs we have gone up, and then massive selling as of about sold earlier at 10 o'clock, coming down. So there's a big gap to fill as well on the Qs, and you can see it happening on Apple. Let's also check out Microsoft. So I like to look at this on a 15-minute chart to see the trends as well of where we could be going. And again, the link to try Flowtrade is down below. Over here, we've got, yep, it's sort of going sideways on the green right here, but the price action is going up. So likely price manipulation there as well. All right, back to the chart. So DEO has this nice $7 move, gap fill to the downside, maybe a stop right here around 133. Spot as well, Spotify gapped up with no volume today, you see, and I said, hey, that could be a potential short as well, especially with the market. It looked like it was just a bull trap this morning. Feeling it in my bones. And sure enough, everything is pulling back except for the indexes. They're still holding up fairly well. Apple is still up on the day. SPY is still up nicely. Doesn't mean we're going to end up there. It might end up that we have a big drop end of day. GLPG, Galapagos, I think is what it's called. Yep, nice shipping company. Look at this fake out. Gap fill fake out. They brought it right up to test it. Nope. Psych. We're not really taking it all the way up there. We just want to sell it back down again. Okay, ASIF. When the algos are buying and the price is down, what does it mean? So ASIF, if you were to see something like the flip side, like the algos are buying. Let's go to a 2-minute chart on the Qs because they did have that happen today a little bit. So here we can see that the psych. Maybe Apple would be better on Friday. No, Apple, it was, whoops, it's coming. So here it's when it does the reverse like this, then likely it will drop back down to the average. Let's see if I can go backwards here and see for you guys. Let's go to Microsoft on a shorter time frame as well. So if it's buying like this and price were to drop down, it will come back up to that original divergence as well. Okay, so GLPG, yep, another gap fake out, a gap and crap today. All right, and Boeing. So Boeing, government subsidized company, right? They are doing so much for the US, for the what's the word? Defense, national defense, everything like that. Besides having the Boeing 737 MAX that is grounded indefinitely at this point, they really need to do a rebuild of that aircraft, in my opinion. We're starting to have the 50 crossing down. That's not looking very healthy when you start to see the 50 coming down in the same direction as the 20 and the other moving averages. We did go ahead and gap up above the 20 SMA here. We might see a 50 test up at 1868.50 over here. Remember that we do have earnings coming up. And where was the biggest volume in the past? It was back here. So if we might come to a test of 171.20. We might pull up another $5 and then they might sell it off further. We'll see. I mean, just because earnings doesn't necessarily have good numbers doesn't mean that it's going to drop. You see here we had earnings. It looks like they potentially priced it in already, and then it shot up from there and came back down. So be aware of that. Okay, OXBR. Yes, Oxbridge, it looks like real estate holdings. Yeah, property and casualty insurance. All right, so this looks like definitely a low float type scenario. It broke the pre-market resistance, volume came in and it shot up. Let's look at it on a smaller time frame. And let's go right here. Give me this. Let's go to OXBR and see what the float is like. I have a feeling, Ace, if you like those low floats. Yep, 3.1 million. And how much on our volume today was traded here? 3.1 million, and we had 115 million shares traded. So we have had, what? That's 35 times the regular volume that's been traded, or 35 times the float was traded today and exchanged hands. It's starting to look like it's curling back up. Now, last time we did this, ASIF, we had a nice run from that stock that you brought up. So let's check this out. We are in a bull flag breakout right now. We would need to have some volume come in. We'd like to see it break above 454 right here to see that move and continuation. Would look for potential trend, potential test then of 496 if it could break 450. Then there's a gap. It looks like it was halted up to 688 after that if it were to squeeze the shorts into the end of the day. When we look at it on a daily chart, I believe it is the first day of the upward movement. Yeah, but look in the past. You can see it came up, spiked, sold off, spiked, and came right back down. 5 days later, it was right back to where it was. So this stock does tend to have this price movement, and then it pulls back. All right, and we also have, yeah, I'll look at Amazon. I was actually checking out Amazon just today, and Google as well, and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna wait on this one. All right, so for plug, I would look at it breaking 1340 there. And over here, I would like to see it hold 1237, right? It did bounce off of the 50 simple moving average. Highest volume lately is right here. We are above this candlestick, right? The biggest, highest volume after that was back here. And look at how we're somewhat testing the bottom of this candlestick. If we're not able to break above, then likely all of this volume back here on August 19th was selling volume. And if we close below the low here at $13, there's a good chance it would be continuing back down. And let's look at Amazon. Nice, Asif. Congratulations. Good job. Yeah, I'll add IAG. So, and I'm going to add Google, and I'm going to add IAG for you guys. And I got 4 more minutes before I got to wrap it up. Okay, so Amazon. Amazon on our 15-minute chart came back to the 50 simple moving average and bounced, but we still have a big gap to fill to the downside here. We, much like Microsoft and Apple, have a move down. Tomorrow I will pull up the seasonality for Amazon, Google, and I will see Neo. I don't think has one because it's an IPO. It's okay, Asif. You're never going to get all the trades that are out there and all the opportunities. Know that. Know that every day the market gives you another one. All right. So sorry, I just skipped over that G-Man, but it looks like there's a potential gap to the downside. Let's pull up my 45-minute charts too. So let's see, over here, 45-minute chart. Sometimes I see that they sell off of this one as well, which happens to be right here at the 425 on the 15-minute. And you can see up here they sold off of that for Google. So I was like, yes, I like where Amazon is. It looks like it could be moving to the upside, a bit of a W on the chart, but it failed. It could not hold above. If we can close potentially above 1466, then we might see continuation move to the upside. We did have higher than normal volume at close over here, but the volume, biggest volume is right here, and we're testing those candlesticks. So it looks like there might be more selling price action. We really need it to go ahead and close above, like I said, 1466 right here, even above that 15 EMA, 1481. My 21 is also where I like to look at it, which where's the 21, excuse me, 425 on the 45-minute chart, all the way up at 1500. So I would be a bit more patient and wait for it to close up above here before putting on my bull hat with Google. And let's look at Amazon's chart as well. Amazon, the 425, we're testing it now. So this could be a pivotal day for Amazon as well. A lot of potential days. I feel like it's a positioning day in the market today. And IAG. So IAG in the financial sector, right? Metal, gold. So it's hanging out down here, and it looks like it bounced off of that 200 simple moving average. I kind of like this one. This is nice for the gold sector. Where do you know where it's located? Mark, do you know where IAG is located as a company? Aw, Asif, that's so kind. Let's see. More like I need a tower to process everything. It's just finding the time to get everything done. 395. It looks like if we could break above that on the daily, look at how often it just traded sideways. Now here's another example. It traded sideways. It's in London. Okay, so you know it. You know it well. It did break below the 425, and here we're just above that 425 on the daily. Amazon, let's go ahead and look at it. I would wait, G-Man, for confirmation. Two things that I personally want to see it close above before going long. I would wait, first of all, till the end of the day to see where we are. The stochastics look good. Let's just look really quickly. I will pull up over here on the side. I'll get it ready for us. Equity clock to see what happens. When we look at, oh, I gotta run too quickly. When we look at the seasonality for the S&P 500, it seems to pull back until the middle of October. So I'm more waiting for the middle of October at this moment, myself, personally, to get into something. Really, if the market's going to pull back, a lot of stocks likely will as well. Amazon. All right, so here we have Amazon seasonality. So September, it tends to go sideways, and then October, look at that, it tends to go up. Now on average, most years, the market tends to bump up in October. So we will see, are we going to follow the election year in which we pull back dramatically till middle of October, or are we going to continue to surge up from here? So that's why I don't know which one we're going to follow. Yeah, I don't know which one. So I'm going to wait and see. Better wait and be patient. Look at how this 50 was testing as resistance, and now the 20 has crossed over the 50, right? That's not looking very pretty, is it? So are we able to close above the 20 SMA and the 50 SMA? Potential move to the upside there. Then I would, and the volume's dropping off too, as it's going somewhat sideways. I'm not really crazy about the market for long or short, but we are below the 425 on a lot of stocks. We have had dark pool activity above us, and election year seasonality could potentially prove to go down further. And we also have this line that has been resistance. We had a little bump up. Maybe they were selling here and they brought it down, and now we're on a downward trend. I'm seeing a lot more downward trend on daily charts than upward trend. So maybe this will be our high here, the high of today, and we will head down, and it'll come back down here. Maybe, who knows? I mean, maybe we'll even be able to get a nice discount down here at 2,700. That's why I'd rather wait. Gee, man, I'd rather wait personally and see. All right. So have an amazing afternoon, everybody. I've got to run because I will be on Ticker Tacker on their channel in just about 12 minutes. So I'm going to run. Have an amazing afternoon. Carpe profit, see those profits one trade at a time. If you all ever have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me at jane@cjanetrade.com. Bye.